Database Backup Service, DBS, is a highly secure, reliable, and cost-efficient solution for continuous data protection, database backup, and recovery services. Integrated with cloud products, DBS provides strong backup and recovery capabilities applicable to multiple environments, such as enterprise data centers, third-party cloud vendors, hybrid clouds, and public clouds. In today's demo, we will show you how to use DBS to do physical backup on SQL Server and restore it to a self-build DB instance and Rds SQL Server instance. So let's get started. There's a Windows 2019 64-bit OS where SQL Server 2017 single instance is running. To start DBS agent installation, we have to do the environment check-in first. Click Start Run command to open Windows DOS command line. Run Java to see if JRE Java Runtime Environment is installed or not. If not, download JDK and install. After the JRE is installed, you need to configure the system environment path variables. The Java Home system path class path should be set correctly. Then run Java, Java-C, Java version in DOS to check GRE again. After all is done, go to Alibaba Cloud DBS console. Select a proper region you're going to use. Here we choose Singapore region. Then click Backup, Create Schedule, then click Create Schedule on the dashboard of Backup Schedules to buy a corresponding instance. A SQL Server physical backup instance is needed for on-premise self-built database backup and restore through DBS. Then you will see a new task in non-configured status waiting for your command. Go to Backup Gateways page and click Install Backup Gateway button to get Install command. Use the one with public network and copy the command. Open VM, execute the install command in DOS. Finish the DBS installation with a convenient widget. There's one more thing you need during the DBS installation, the OSS AK-SK pairs. Go to the OSS console and click Obtain Access Key to create or choose one. Then input both AK and SK in the interaction frame and continue. When the process is done, you will see the service of Aliyun DBS agent created and in running status. Then go to DBS console. A new backup gateway related to the host would be created and also shown online. Back to Backup Schedules page. and click Configure Backup Schedule to create a backup task. Give the task a name first. Click Test Connection to try to connect your on-premise database. If failed, check the firewall settings. Host security rules, which should get the service ports open. TCP/IP protocol settings and database network configuration. Which should be enabled. By default. The database service port is 1433 in general. But in some cases, it would be a different one. Please pay special attention. To where there is a port conflict. If there is any port conflict, execute in SQL command line. To query the current port and do some necessary modifications. Once the connection is up, and checked passed, click Next to choose the database you want to back up. If it's empty on the table on the left available frame, execute in SQL command line. To get DBS user authorized. Execute in SQL command line. Then try again and complete the following configurations of backup task. Once the task is submitted, an automatic pre-check will be performed. Then the task is running as expected. If transaction log backup is on, it would be possible to back up incremental data every interval time you set. Feel free to create table and drop. After the first full backup is all done, because your data is under the protection of DBS now, all incremental data in the selected database can do timing backup automatically. See what you have in database currently. and be ready to delete a few minutes later. Once the second backup is done. When it is the time, connect to the host. Drop the database and tables. Go back to DBS console to create a restore task. And recover the tables in the specific database under protection. You can restore to any self-built databases. If the backup data stored in built-in storage. If the backup storage is OSS, you get one more choice. Restore to a new Rds instance created by the restore task would be a good alternative. When the restore task is finished, connect to the database and do some queries to check the recovery. Connect to the database and do some queries to check the recovery. As it is shown, the data deleted before it was partially recovered. That is because there is only one database under protection. To protect all, set all the databases when creating the backup task. Till now, we have already finished the physical backup of self-built MySQL, MS SQL to built-in storage and restore to the same self-built SQL Server. If you want to restore another self-built MS SQL Server to built-in storage with the same version, remember to install DBS Agent on the host first. When its backup gateway goes online, then it's time. Next, let's see the backup to OSS and restore both self-built MS SQL and new Rds SQL Server. First, we need to prepare some testing data. Now, we have two databases. One is test and table first table with 9 records. The other is test 1 and table books with 11 records. Go back to console and click create schedule to buy one more DBS instance to create a new backup task. Then click configure backup schedule to complete backup settings. Set a task name. Select backup storage type as OSS. Click Test Connect and Next after proceeding. Choose databases or tables you want to protect. Set backup intervals of full data and incremental data, and other attributes. Submit the task to get automatic pre-check. Depends on the network conditions and how much data you have. Let it run naturally for a couple of days. During the time, you could drop the databases, because we can restore the database to the state before deleting. Click the backup task. Create a restore task using Restore Database button. Let's do restore to the same self-built MS SQL first. You can rename the database during the restore settings. Check of the data can be applied when the status turns to completed. Now we've completely restored to the self-built databases. So let's try the other way. To restore to a new RDS instance, your account should be normal of use to buy RDS. Because a pagee instance will be created automatically during the procedure. The only difference is to select New Recommended during the restore settings. It will take quite a while to complete all the processings. When it shows completed, it's time to check the data on new RDS SQL Server. Go to RDS Console first. Create an account to log on to DB. Then click Log on to DB to use database on a fully managed platform, DMS. Here we get table books in test 1 with 11 records and first table in test with 9 records. Thank you for watching. Feel free to try DBS on Alibaba Cloud to get your databases under the protection and explore much more possibilities to empower your business.